Hi, friends. It's Michelle with my weekly wax meltdown, where I give you thoughts on what I've melted in my home over the last week. And this week is the vendor and retail wax that I have to share with you. I alternate between videos for retail and vendor wax and Scentsy wax. So last week was Scentsy and next week will be Scentsy. If that makes sense. Okay. I have quite the stack in front of me. So let's get going. I'm going to kind of start, I think, with the smallest stack first. Kind of have a few one off or two off type ones here. Okay, one off, I have a Lavender and Speckles Black Sea. This is plum, sea salt, ozone, cardamom, vanilla, and amber. And this was a nice kind of warm ozone. I know that sounds a little weird. A little bit of a warm ozone. I get a little bit of that salt in there as well. I'm assuming that cardamom is kind of what warms it up a little bit. Unfortunately, it wasn't the best strength, but it was just a little bag with a sample. So I wouldn't mind trying that again, maybe with a larger piece to have more, to put in more warmers, just to get a better feel for it. And then I have Teddy B's Cleaning Day. Oh, better read it. Lemon lime, honeydew melon, and clean sheets. And this was nice. More kind of a clean sheets is what I got than a cleaning, like what I would think a cleaning day would be. I kind of wanted more of the lemon lime. I feel like that's kind of a clean day. Anyway, just me. It was nice. It was different, and I would also buy this one to try out a larger chunk as well. I have a Sassy Girl Aroma in Citrus Verbena, and scent note is citrus and verbena. Surprise. So I'll be honest, I was kind of a little afraid of this just because a lot of citrus and verbena scents that I have smelled or melted over the years were way too much verbena, I think, too much floral for me. But this was a very nice blend of the two, and it wasn't like overly floral. So I wouldn't mind having this again. I don't know that I would buy it. Just probably because there's other things that I would lean toward more so than this. But yeah, it was an average scent performer, especially for the size. Sassy Girl Aroma Sit and Spin. This is Apple Mango Tango, Pink Chiffon, Fresh Rain, Snuggle Sweet Lavender. And again, a small piece, so a little hard to kind of tell, but I got quite a bit of floral. And I'll be honest, probably all of these scent notes, except maybe the Fresh Rain, are not my cup of tea. It was a little, too floral, almost like artificial floral, even beyond that. So I would definitely not buy the Sit and Spin again, but I'm glad that I know now, so I don't spend my money on it, right? I can spend it on some other things, either that I haven't tried or that I tried that I really like. So I have three from Destination Wax. I have Cranberry Woods, and this is cranberry, blackcurrant, cinnamon, and a bit of cedar. This is Bath and Body Works type, and yeah, I would say that's pretty much what it smelled like. Although the cranberry that's in this, to me, comes off a little artificial. Not necessarily candy-like, but just artificial, almost like a cranberry that would be in a lotion. I would not buy that, but I'm glad I got to try it. Next is Iced Vanilla Woods. I love this scent from Bath and Body Works. This is clean cologne type lavender, eventually mellowed by vanilla and warm woods. Love, love, love this scent from Bath and Body Works. And I would say this was very similar, but a little different. Not as smooth to my nose. Again, could be the age of the wax versus the age of the wax that I've used from Bath & Body Works, though. And an average performer, I think. Destination Wax Day of the Dead. Neroli, lime, and frankincense. Fruity and sugary compared to Lush. Man, if you have not smelled this, you got to smell this. It is amazing. The pour date on here was February of this year, so I'd say probably just the right amount of cure time for it. And it was, what do they call them? Kind of basically a barb, but you can snap off into 6 pieces. This is so beautiful. It's beautiful without being overly floral or sharp in any way or powdery. I love it, and we'll definitely be buying this scent again. And I believe multiple vendors have this scent in their list, so I wouldn't mind trying it from other vendors as well. But I do know at least I like Destination Wax and the performance of it. Okay, let's do some Pink Zebra real quick. I have a Sea-Kissed Petals, Water Lily Jasmine, and Watery Musk. I finished this off. Kind of been using this a little at a time. I don't know why. Unfortunately, a lot of Pink Zebra scents come off artificial scents to me. I don't know if it's the quality of the oils or if it's the wax that they use that kind of comes off that way. Either way, the Water Sea-Kissed Petals is pretty floral. I wouldn't personally purchase it again. It does kind of have that watery, not dew, but wateriness to it. Also, I have Cherry Bomb from Pink Zebra. It is tart cherry, tropical pineapple, and sugared citrus. And I did like this scent. I actually put this in an empty candle vessel into one of my candle crocks in my kitchen for a few days. Yeah, it was a nice sweet cherry scent, not the black cherry. Yeah, very juicy, a little artificial at the same time. And Amaretto Cream from Pink Zebra. This is what the sprinkles used to come in. And you can see the little sprinkles in there. They are hard to get them all out versus the new packaging in these bags. The bags have little holes in them in the front and the back, for little sniff holes. So I normally take those up. I don't know why I didn't on this one. Anywho, Amaretto Cream. I mean, it's a good blender. Creamy vanilla and golden amaretto. It is what it says it is. It's nice. A good blender. It's not something I would use on its own. Oh, after a few days of the Cherry Bomb going, that's what I was going to say. After a few days of it going by itself, I then poured in the rest of this. I think there was about half left. Anyway, and it was a nice blend, but it only lasted about a day after that. I guess I'll save my 3 candles for last. I have quite the stack of Rose Girls to talk about. So I bought several sampler sets from Rose Girls. Plus, my friend Di here on YouTube sent me some friend mail with some samplers. So yeah, I'm going through them all and enjoying them all and kind of learning what scents and oils that I like from Rose Girls, and have another haul on the way. Think it'll be here on Monday is the scheduled day for delivery, but it would be great if it got here early, right? Okay, Rose Girls, Speechless in Sweater Weather. It is Coastal Kale, Satsuma, Raindrop, Sage, Eucalyptus, and Juniper berries. Little sample, and I do not like sweater weather. I'm a little more okay with it this year than I was last year, but that's pretty much all I got in this was the sweater weather, so it's a no for me. Next is blueberry cobbler tea and cakes. This was in one of the samplers I bought, and it is light, actually. I really expected that blueberry cobbler to be like, punch it in the nose kind of scent, and it wasn't. What I get is nice. I get that blueberry and kind of a pastry type note, but just not strong enough. That might have been a scent I'd repurchase if it were stronger. Also fairly new pour, I think, so maybe Rose Girls, at least bakery scents, need some time to cure, possibly. Maybe I'll leave what I have left in the samples to cure a little bit, maybe 3 to 6 months and see how it goes. Anyway, moving on. Pistachio, cupcakes at Tiffany's, and Cookie Land. So I think I don't care for her pistachio. Don't hate me. I think I've seen people in the Facebook group say how much they love her pistachio. This was almost floral, but maybe that's coming from something else. Either way, I didn't care for this. It's, I don't know. I haven't smelled cupcakes at Tiffany's or Cookie Land by itself to kind of be able to separate what I'm smelling that I don't like here. But I think it's the pistachio when it's warming. I think it's the pistachio that I don't care for. Next is Serendipity Florida Key Lime Pie and Birthday Cake. So this was basically like a lime flavored or scented cake. It was nice. Not something probably I would repurchase, but I did enjoy it. I think this may be my second little sample of that scent, actually. Speechless in the Country. Now, this is a Speechless blend that I really liked. Lavender, aloe, sandalwood, satsuma, kale, and raindrops. I do love my lavender, and I think it's the lavender that I absolutely love in this blend. It does maybe have a little bit of that aloe and sandalwood that kind of warm it up in a way. Kind of hard to explain, but it kind of warms it up and gives it a little more complexity. I would buy that again. In the Country. Speechless in the Country. Next is Speechless in the Leaves. Kale, raindrop, satsuma, plus apple, cinnamon, and a touch of clove. So this was not a repurchase for me. I did enjoy warming it though. It's not heavy on the clove or the cinnamon. I get just a little bit of apple, which is kind of a nice addition to that Speechless blend. I enjoyed it. Booty Call, neroli, cedar, oak moss, fresh air, and this whatever Versace type. Eros. A bit too masculine for me, but mainly it's that oak moss. I do not like, especially like green oak moss woodsy type fragrances. Just not for me. Level Up, blackberry, kale, raindrops, satsuma. So I believe this is a Speechless blend. And I liked this. I would not repurchase it, but I did enjoy that blackberry mixed with the Speechless blend. Oh my goodness, come on. There we go. Yeah, I liked that kind of heavy blackberry scent with that fresh satsuma kale raindrop blend in there. Wasn't very strong though. I would have liked that one to be stronger. Wild Mountain Honey plus lavender. Ugh. This was the worst one of the bunch. So if you like, what was it? Buzzworthy from Scentsy. It's that weird, yucky honey note, I think, that's in here. I thought because it had lavender in it, I was going to love it. And on cold, I thought, okay, I like the lavender in it. And maybe that honey is more of a authentic sweet. It's just, I don't know, there's something artificial to me, to my nose, with this honey note. And almost like a perfuminess, but also like it's sour. I don't know. It was strong though, for me. Maybe because I didn't like it though. Next is Love Potion, Black Cherry Merlot, which is Bath & Body Works type, pomegranate, tropical fruit, and hibiscus. So, for me, this was mostly the Black Cherry Merlot. Lots and lots of black cherry. It was nice. It was kind of heavy, though, along with the little bit of added fruitiness. I didn't really get the hibiscus. I don't get the floral in this, or really the pomegranate, so to speak, really. That was on the stronger side, though, I will say. Banana split and strawberry shortcake. So, I was really hoping to smell banana from this. Did not get banana. I don't know that I got strawberry either, so maybe it's just the way it's blended was kind of hard to tell the two scents separately. Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. I did not get either one of those. Banana or like strawberry shortcake. If anything, the strawberry shortcake stands out a little more than whatever that other scent is in there. Not banana split, because I didn't get that. American cream. I love the scent American cream in general. This one was nice, although, well, two things. I have also tried this in K scented melts, and the performance with K's was better than the performance with the Rose Girls version. Now, it could be that my K's wax had cured for longer than this. This was also one that Di, my friend on YouTube here, sent me. So I don't know as far as, you know, how old the wax is, how long has it cured. But I would say if I win, not if, I buy a Lush version of American Cream again, it will probably be from K's in the K's cuts. Next is pumpkin funnel cake carbs, pumpkin pecan waffle, funnel cake, cookies, donuts, bread. So yeah, if you like those type of blends, this is a good blend. I mean, talk about carb. Yeah, I get all of that, which is really weird that you can get bread and like a fried donut and like a sweet funnel cake and a little bit of pumpkin pecan waffle. Cookies, maybe not, but I got kind of all that other. It was just a good, really carb bakery fiesta. Cookie butter cake pop, or pops. This was nice. I think this would be a good blender to make scents into bakery scents, maybe. But it was kind of light for me, but I will say that's probably because it's mainly like a vanilla-based scent, and I just have trouble smelling vanilla-based scents. Next is Speechless in the Mountains. So this is Satsuma Kale Raindrop, Amber Wood Musk, and Fresh Water. And this was nice, but it almost had like a masculine cologne kind of scent to it. A little like on the mossy side, kind of like one of these others that I just talked about. But I think I might would try this again. I would give it another chance, I believe. If I was placing an order and there weren't other scents that I liked, you know, a lot more or whatever. So that's Rose, girls. 3 candles and we are done. So, you know, people have talked this candle up from Bath & Body Works for years. Radiant Red Maple. And while cold, it smells great. It is, where are the scent notes? Apple, woods, and marshmallow. As you can see, this is an empty jar. It's kind of like marshmallow fireside with some apple in it. And on cold, it smelled great. But warm, I don't know, it's a little odd. It kind of didn't go together. I can't even really smell it much in that anymore. Anyway, yeah, and if you've watched me before, you already know this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't burn candles. I use candle lamps and candle crocks. I do have links to some videos with some information about the various types and features and why you would want to use those over burning. For me, mostly, no matter the candle, I get a kerosene type scent when they burn, and I can't enjoy the scent over the kerosene note that I get. So that's mainly why I do it. Eucalyptus Rain, one of my beloved Bath & Body Works scents. It is eucalyptus, spearmint leaf, and fresh spring rain. Just a fresh, kind of after the rain, little bit of eucalyptus, but not heavy eucalyptus that would turn you off, I don't think. If you haven't tried it, you gotta try it. It's strong, but not too strong. It's fresh, it's clean, without being like soapy or cleaner like, or, you know, all of those things that people think of sometimes when you talk a clean scent. And then last but not least, we've got Cool Mountain Rain. I just noticed all 3 of these have the scent notes on the front label. Isn't that interesting? Rain, cypress, and oud. So again, it's an empty jar. After the candle crock, after it has no scent left, I put these in the freezer to empty out the wax. To freeze it so it then pops out. Unscented wax, and I can chunk the wax or make fire starters or whatever you want. So I was kind of wondering if the Cool Mountain Rain, was anywhere near the Eucalyptus Rain. Not really. It has that same maybe rain note, but the cypress and oud in the Cool Mountain Rain really gives it a little more almost herbal type scent to it with some warm woods in there, but still a great fresh scent. Okay, I think that wraps it up. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up so others know it is a video that others enjoyed, I guess. Yeah. And then subscribe if you haven't already, because it's free. And if you enjoy my content, that way my new videos are uploaded, it will show in your subscription feed. So, all right. Thank you very much for stopping by.